Hi students, a very warm welcome to all of you AK's online class. I hope all of you are doing well. Last class we have learned different mode of nutrition. Am I right? Okay. Today I'm going to teach you the photosynthesis process and what are the three events occur during photosynthesis process. Last video I already mentioned. Through the slide I will explain briefly. So let us start. Now look at the slide. Okay. Now let us discuss about what are the raw materials required for photosynthesis process. The first raw material is the carbon dioxide. Where do we get this? Where do plants get this carbon dioxide? Yes, as we already know, plants get carbon dioxide from the environment or atmosphere through stomata. Stomata is the plant's breathing organ. That means through the stomata, plants can exchange the gases. Am I right? Okay, this is the first raw material is carbon dioxide. Okay. Second raw material is the water. Where do we get water? Where do plants get water? Plants absorb water from the soil through the roots and transport to leaves. As we know that, which part of the plant make food for the plant? Which part of the plant make food for the plant? That is leaves. Leaves, that's why leaves are known as food factory of the plant. Okay. Most of the plants leaves is contain green color, looks like green color. White is look like green color. Yes, because they produce the green pigment that is known as chlorophyll. Because you know you are in grade 8, you learned that the structure of the cell, chloroplast and all. Inside the chloroplast, we can see this chlorophyll. Okay, this chlorophyll is very important for plants because of chlorophyll is very easily trapping or absorbing the sunlight from the sun. So these are the important raw materials required for photosynthesis process. Okay, and next, look at this. Okay, here can you see this picture? This is the carbon dioxide and water. These two inorganic. These two are the inorganic molecules. Simple inorganic molecules combined together with the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and they produced complex organic molecules. What is the name? Carbohydrate. Okay, and also they released one more gas, that is oxygen. So what is the definition of this photosynthesis process? Now you are in grade 10 students. So how will you write this process, photosynthesis process? The process in which green plant is converted the two substances like carbon dioxide and water, that means simple inorganic molecules, converted into complex organic molecules such as carbohydrate or food or glucose with the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and also they released oxygen and water. This process is known as they released by oxygen and water. This process is known as photosynthesis. After photosynthesis, which gas is released? Oxygen. This oxygen is very important for us, for our breathing process. Process, which gas is we are breathing? Oxygen. So plants are very important for all living organism. Plants can also absorb, also purify our atmosphere. Okay, so this is the equation of photosynthesis process. I hope all of you clear this. Okay, next, shall we move the next? What is the chemical equation for photosynthesis? This is very important, H2O, water, plus CO2. These two are, I already informed, simple inorganic molecules. And with presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they produced complex organic molecules such as here organics glucose. What is the chemical formula of glucose? C6H12O6 plus O2 plus water. And but every time question paper is asking, write the balance equation of photosynthesis. Very, very important, my dear. So you have to learn the equation. Above the slide, you can see that here carbon CO2 plus H2O is presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. That products are that two. These are the byproducts C6H12O6 plus oxygen plus water. But here not they are not balancing. Balancing the equation means you already learned in the chemistry chapter in previous classes and all how to balance the equation. Both the left side and right side they equally balanced. Here just look at here carbon here. But the right side the carbon is 6, but one molecule is here, but right side is 6. Hydrogen 2 is here, but right side 12. So here this is the below you can see this is the balanced equation of photosynthesis process. So you have to learn and by heart this. What is the balanced chemical equation of photosynthesis process? 6CO2 plus 12H2O and with the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll and C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, you noted the equation, balanced chemical equation. 6CO2 plus 12H2O and with the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, we'll get C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Hope it clear? Okay, students. This is the last point about this concept. Mainly these very, very important one question is here. Write the 3 steps or events occur during photosynthesis process. So these are the 3 steps occurred during photosynthesis. First one, absorption. Second one, conversion. Third one, reduction. Just to explain. The first one, absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. As I already explained that, that chlorophyll is easily absorb or trapping the light energy. That is the first step. Second one, conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Here look at here. We already know that during photosynthesis I explained there are 2 raw material. One is carbon dioxide, another one water. Here water molecule is breakdown here. The second step, with the presence of sunlight, water molecule is splitting or breakdown. That means here the process is known as hydrolysis process. As you already learned that hydrolysis, hydro means water, lysis means breakdown. The water is breakdown into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, during this process here one chemical reaction takes place. Am I right? So with the presence of sunlight, this chemical reaction takes place. So automatically here one changes is happening here, that conversion of light energy is converted into chemical energy through this hydrolysis process. That is the second step. So conversion of light energy into chemical energy. After third one is the reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. You know that oxidation reaction and reduction reaction you already learned in chemistry, chemical reactions. Okay, what is the oxidation reaction meaning? Yeah, the reaction in which oxygen is gained or added and hydrogen is lost. Same way, what is the reduction reaction? The reaction in which hydrogen is gained or added and oxygen is lost. So here reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. So here water is breakdown into hydrogen and oxygen. This hydrogen, this released hydrogen again added into carbon dioxide. The another raw material is the carbon dioxide. So added the hydrogen into the carbon dioxide. That is the reaction is known as reduction. That reaction is known as reduction. So reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. These are the 3 steps of photosynthesis process. Very important. I hope all of you clear this concept. Now this next is the important questions. First one, what are the raw materials required for photosynthesis? I already explained carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and nutrients. And balanced equation is very important. And next is, the define the photosynthesis process. that I already explained that photosynthesis, you know, that process in which green plants make food, make their own food with the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The ingredients are needed from, what are the components, what are the materials, carbon dioxide and water. This process is photosynthesis, but you should write the second one is because you are grade 10 students. The process in which green plants convert simple inorganic molecule into complex organic molecule glucose in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. And these are the important points and the three events I already explained. Write the list, the three events occur during photosynthesis: absorption, conversion and reduction. So I hope all of you understood this all concept clearly. You should read the textbook thoroughly and underline the main points, study thoroughly. Then definitely you will get good mark and full mark all the subject, not only the science subject, all the subjects. So thank you so much, my dears. Next class we will discuss the heterotrophic nutrition and different types of heterotrophic nutrition. Thank you. Okay students, thank you for watching the video. Please share this video to your friends. Thank you.